Doc Talk, sponsored by Geisinger Holy Spirit.
May is Trauma Awareness Month, dedicated to education on the prevention of injuries. Trauma-related injuries have been quite high this spring, and yes, there's a coronavirus connection. Ed Russo brings you this week's Doc Talk.
The summer months are often the heart of the trauma season. Kids are at home and recreating outside more because the weather is nice.
What we've noticed is the trends in distraction, whether that be because of cell phones or just because we're multitasking. And so even in the face of what we're going through now with isolating at home and shelter in place, we're still seeing a lot of injuries from distraction, especially parents working from home with children from home now.
There is the coronavirus connection. We've got the perfect storm of parents working from home and playing babysitter to kids trying to keep themselves busy.
We're seeing a lot of falls and trips and kitchen injuries. We're seeing a lot of children injuries, pediatric injuries that normally would happen in the summertime. We started to see those the end of March and then into April, where children are on ATVs, unattended, unsupervised.
This is exactly how the pandemic has jump-started the trauma season.
We had over 220 trauma patients that we saw in March, which is unusual for that month. Normally we start to see that uptick in May when the weather starts to get nicer. And
Injuries with the elderly are also on the rise.
in April now, we've seen a lot more falls in the elderly, and we think that's because they're not getting up and moving like they normally do, and so they're weak, they're deconditioned.
Since our current environment now favors more distraction at home, the advice is simple: be as vigilant as possible. It's an adjustment we're all still trying to figure out.
When we talk about distractions, the big thing that we say is keep your heads up and your phones down. So if you're bathing your child, don't have your phone in the bathroom with you.
Drowning is the leading cause of accidental death in children 1 to 4. Always know exactly where the water is in your house, always, whether it be the bathroom, your backyard pool, and/or koi pond. For this week's Doc Talk, I'm Ed Russo, CBS 21 News.